LAFC 2, Seattle Sounders 1. Peyton, what was your thoughts on today's match?
I'm just happy to be in a post-game Rave Green TV fan cam. First one. It's been half a season.
You just don't live in Seattle. What am I supposed to do?
That is a problem. That is a problem. Mr. Away Day.
Yeah,
I finally made it to him. Finally made it to the party. It's a different game without Raúl Ruidíaz in it. And certainly João Paulo as well. No Obed Vargas, no João Paulo, no Ruidíaz. Those are three opening day starters that change the game against a possession-based, talented, skillful team like LAFC. You don't have those three guys, it's a completely different game. LAFC, by far the better team tonight, by far the more talented team, which is, I gotta say, very strange, because you're not used to seeing the Sounders be outclassed by just pure talent and by pure depth. And look, I don't subscribe to the notion that this LAFC team is the greatest and deepest and most talented MLS team ever. That will be determined come October, come November.
You gotta actually win MLS Cups.
If this team can win in the big games, which they have not shown that they can do yet, they certainly have the potential. And games like this show why they're such a great team and show why they're on top of the Western Conference right now. But a lot of work to do for Seattle. They go into a tough stretch of their schedule late on in the summer here. Look, I think it's time for Seattle fans to start worrying about the playoff streak and whether that's going to continue.
So?
Yeah, well, I think so, because the conversation isn't about MLS Cup anymore. You don't have João Paulo for the year. Raúl Ruidíaz, is he going to come back and be 100%? You never know with somebody his age. Lodeiro clearly lost a step. You're not winning MLS Cup this year unless something dramatic happens, which we have seen before.
There's only about less than a week left in the window, so I mean, we'll see.
That is certainly the Sounders' way to do it, but a lot of work to be done. Clearly not the better team. I think they were lucky to get the own goal to begin with. The tactics at that point have to be to see out the match. You're on the road. You're against a more talented team. I don't think Schmetzer made the adjustments, which is something that we've seen before. The substitutes, you were thin on the bench regardless. You brought on Leochu. You can't really say much about that.
The worst part is you bring on Leochu the 80th minute, the one guy that can make an impact. Yes, granted, you bring on Ragen, you bring on Montero the 55th minute, but I think what frustrates me the most is you see us bring on Ethan Doppler. And granted, not like Ethan Doppler is a bad player, but then LAFC bring on Gareth fucking Bale. Bro, it's just it's so embarrassing. And just my bum hole is just, it's not a good feeling.
Well, it's two different teams at very different points in their seasons right now. And look, it's all going to shake out. If the Sounders do find a better stretch of form, they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to be healthier. And look, anything can happen against the LAFC team. We saw that back in 2019 when there was an LAFC team very similar to this that was on top of the Western Conference, plenty of points, and very talented.
Yeah, that's true. So now, moving forward, we lose another game, and now what's the plan moving forward? I mean, as you said, maybe we make a signing like we've done before and maybe make a push. I'm not totally sure, but what needs to change now?
Scratch points, get healthier.